correct. I'm still a little bit dumbfounded. Really? Why? Why did I take this on? Still got to run a business, guys. So here goes. Rebel Technologist. That is what we are doing. So had an interesting afternoon, evening. Did quite a bit of work, but managed to squeeze in a lot of effort, I think. And I'm going to take you guys through it. I want to take you through some of the thinking that goes behind creating a channel. Because you know I'm an expert. Did you know that? Do you know I've created exactly 0? I have been part of other channels. Mike set up the WTF channel, and we had a phenomenal podcast. Trying to think of any of the others. No, nothing. I might have attended some other podcasts. That's cool. But built my own channel? No. Again, screw you guys. No, I am enjoying it. So I'm going to take you through my thinking. I might have it right. I might have it wrong. I do have one thing, though. Very limited time. And nope, that's it. Very limited time. So everything is going to be me learning on the fly. And I'm going to share with you some of the tips and tricks. So here we go. Didn't think I was going to do that, right? Guys, I promise you, ChatGPT all the way. I have been using this baby to do everything. I spent, must have been maybe half an hour yesterday, just after I created the video. And then I probably spent another hour getting it into a format. I used something called Miro. And then from there, I shared the Miro board with, she's probably going to kill me. I shared the Miro board with Yunisha. Thank you, Uni. Love your work. I know Uni's probably looking at me going, I'm the most stressed human being on the planet. My creativity's been stretched to the max. And I'm going to share with you what the brief was, how we got where we were, and I might even, if there's enough time, give you a little bit of an insight as to some of the amazing work that Uni's managed to bang out. Don't know when she gets sleep. Sorry, Uni. Let's get into it, guys. So, still can't believe I've done this. I'm going to jump across to where I started. So I started here. I started in Miro. Has anyone used a Miro board before? Probably not. Maybe you have. Well, let's see. I'm going to open this baby up a bit so you can see what I got up to. And I'm going to went through a couple of steps. I had to do a bit of thinking. And so I started with the most important part. I said to myself, okay, so we've got to be able to figure out a couple of things, starting with who's the target audience? Who would want to listen, besides you guys colluding to make me do this? Would it be entrepreneurs, founders? Is it executives in any size business? Is it big? Is it small? I'm pretty sure it's going to be IT executives who want to help with change. Maybe it's also the aspiring technologist. Maybe it's just people in business who want to use technology better. I'm no marketing expert, but that's what I started with. Now, the hard part was this. Well, let's think about what the purpose of a Rebel Technologist would be. Like, what would it be? And what would a show look like? Now, lots of writing, right? Lots of different versions. Can't believe I'm going to tell you what I did here. Here we go. Give me a description of what a Rebel Technologist would do. Not bad, right? I figured out how to be clever and talk to ChatGPT. So there we go. I started with these kind of questions. I started asking, well, give me some ideas. What can I expect about a Rebel Technologist? What kind of work do they do? What do you think? Thinking I'm so bright, no one's ever thought of Rebel Technologist. Well, clearly before 2021 they actually had. So let me try a couple of other commands that I tried. Define a Rebel Technologist. Let's see, a rebel. Clearly that tool is not so good at figuring this part out. Let's give it a bash. And again, oh, so it's gone Rebel Technologies. I'm going to stop that. Let's go back to here. Just again, guys, like I thought I'd made this up on the fly. I thought, ooh, Rebel, and then I thought, ooh, technologist, ooh, someone's going to make change. Ooh, what is everyone asking me? How do I change? How do I take advantage of things like large language models? How do I make AI work in my business? How do I go from where I am to where I need to be? And how do I do it fast? I am panicking. I quite like this. And by the way, I've done a number of versions. I regenerated a number of times. A rebel technologist is a person who challenges the conventional norms, beliefs and practices in the technology industry, or just business, guys. And again, so I took this and I kind of started wording and rewording, playing with it, thinking about where does this rebel technologist exist. It's all about change, disruption, the status quo, dealing with politics within an organization, fighting the legacy tech that's in there. It's a lot of challenges, right? Lots of things that we've got to get right. So I took all that information, banged it in here, started doing a bit of rewording, got a version. And then kind of went a little bit further. And here I got quite a few different versions, couldn't decide on what I wanted. So I asked it, what would a podcast or show about a rebel technologist look like? I don't know what else to ask it, to be honest. But I figured, why not? What could I be doing? And I started refining it. I started asking for definitions. And guys, you can see where I'm going. I believe when it comes to augmented AI, you follow a rule. In normal content production or any kind of manual white-collar kind of labor work, what we all do, 90% of our time is the heavy lifting, 10% is creativity. This has allowed us to become 30% of our time is heavy lifting. Why? Because ChatGPT is going to do the heavy lifting. We just got to ask it some questions, the right prompts. 50% of the time is putting your noggin to the test because you're going to get some really great ideas. This is a bit overkill. I can't remember the prompts that I did, but I did land up with a version of a description of a show that I would host. And I've still got to decide on it. I've got a bit more work to do here. So here are a couple of versions of it. We're on a mission to discover the world's rebel technologists in the course of their daily business. Who are those sick of mundane firefighting, of the day-to-day business and life, and those who are passionate about using cutting-edge technology? Love it. I just love it. And so I then did another set of wording, and then I'm on my third version, which I think this is where it's landing. The Rebel Technologist Show, leading the revolution with us. Our content channel empowers and inspires IT executives by showcasing the game changers, pushing technology forward in the world and in the business world. Join our community of like-minded individuals and be part of shaping the future in technology in business and business. I have to decide on that. Learn from the Rebel Technologists, leading the charge and taking your business to new heights. Guys, it's about, as a community of Rebel Technologists, let's work together. I'm learning the whole time. And let's help everybody accelerate it because we are in a new world. AI is democratized and the new world is speed. I have never seen this kind of disruption and speed of adoption. So there we go. We got the purpose of the show. Yay. I did ask a bit of questions. Well, what does an actual a rebel technologist look like? What are the traits of a rebel technologist? That was quite fun. I ran this a couple of times. It's all about nonconformity. Well, they're generally independent thinkers, very creative. They're persistent. I'm kind of like ChatGPT. Like, what? Where'd you get this from? Are you crazy? I went a little bit further. I started saying, well, if that's what a rebel technologist, what are the traits of a technologist? Brr. Well, if that's the case, what are some of the famous technologists in the world? And I asked like a whole lot of different questions. Who are the interesting people, all over the world, all cultures from a technologist point of view? I even went so far as to say, hey guys, what is a rebel? Tell me more about rebels, some famous rebels. Came up with tons of people. Brain is going crazy. Why don't we kind of learn from the past? What did people do in the past that they're now doing? And imagine this. This is what broke my mind. Imagine Albert Einstein. If he was alive today with the technology that we have, what would he be doing? I started asking about celebrity technologists, rebels, business rebels, you name it. And the list just goes on and on and on. It was so much fun. And then I realized, hold on, I can do different types of rebels in different areas. This is crazy. Now, when you're building content, you've got to think about a couple of things. First of all, the story. So this was hard. And again, I went to ChatGPT. I started asking all these different questions. And really, this is me. I started with this. Started asking myself, what is the story behind a rebel technologist? Break it out, break it out. I have no idea where this is going. And I can barely remember. I did this part really, really late at night. The rest is, well, what do we need to test? What's going to work? Because I don't know what you like. So it's all about testing content. It's looking at different types of content. Look at this. Look at this. The Rebel Technologist journey. This is what I did yesterday. I don't just do this on the fly. I've got to think about it. It's really difficult, guys. So lots of different stuff. Thought about the different contents that I need to be creating, the different types of content. Should we be talking about data stories, demonstrations, inspiration, all that stuff? Whoa, guys, screw you. This is your fault. Seriously? I'm blaming this 100% on you. I barely got any sleep. I woke up really early this morning. I could barely sleep. I had to keep thinking about a whole lot of stuff, and I've still got a business. Okay, I know I'm bitching, but it is all your fault. Okay, who's keen for some fun stuff? I don't know how long I've been running for. It's probably way too long, but I'm going to quickly jump into it because I want to leave you with this last piece. Uni, love your work. So I'm going to share with you what Uni got up to. I love her little storyline in the corner. Where I started, Brett, option 1. She pulled up all these kind of image boards. What is my inspiration? She landed with this, not bad, bit of rationale. Started expanding out, said, well, what about a logo like this? Not bad. I'm not too keen. Do like that, very cool, very out there. Do like some of the quirky stuff. She started really thinking about it and she struggled a bit. So generally I think in creativity, you go into a bit of a dark hole. I actually love this. She started thinking about graffiti and all these really kind of being a rebel, this postmodernist graffiti disruptive style. I wish I was creative. I'm just a geek, really. And watching all of this is just incredible. Came up with some logos, submarks. Yeah, not bad. That's pretty cool. That's really nice. Be like Steve. Be a rebel. The revolution. Yeah. Brain broken. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Anyway, I love it. She then goes, now I'm starting to rethink my career. Because I started sending her some of my creative tips. Why don't we take this retro kind of thinking with the Windows 95 PC and started pulling all of this and really make it quite funky and out there. And yeah, I'm sorry, Uni, that I'm going to take full blame on this one. Some clever ideas in there. Oh, yes, got it. I think, I don't know. Maybe if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments. And then the final result. Dun, da, da, da. And I'm showing this to you. Don't show anyone, okay? This is a secret. I'm going to do a reveal. And we're going to open up. We're going to build everything. I think Uni's probably building everything at the moment, okay? She's probably out there building all the content, getting it distributed. Machine. How's that for a bit of inspiration? Not bad. Look at that. R&T, Rebel Technologist. Not bad. Flip it around. There's the rebel. And I love her rationale. It's the swagger. We live in a world where tech industry, bold entrepreneurs, daring innovators are fast becoming the celebrities of our time. That color. Oh, not my personal choice, but I think it works. Oh, yes. So in the brief that I gave Uni, was if we're going to do a channel, we need podcasts, we need YouTube channels, and we need some social media. This needs to pop. And the brief was pop it in the podcast. So when you're scrolling through, it's got to see it. Note me. Yes, I'm very serious. Yes. I've got serious and I've got not serious photos, but very serious photo. He looks pretty cool. Yeah, well done, Elon. Yeah, I think that's the best you've looked ever, bud. And this was what the YouTube channel could look like. Sorry. Looking good. I'm loving this. Have a look at what some of the content could look like. It's a winner, Uni. I am on board. Love it, love it, love it. That was me this morning. Love it. Well done. Considering the turnaround time and the amount of creativity is needed. So, guys, don't say that I'm not working to get your channel in place. I'm going to do my best. So, the real ask. Hashtag real ask. Please let me know. Do you like the name? Do you like the look and feel? I think it's pretty cool. I want to give it a bash. It's all about agile. Let's get it out there as quickly as you can. MVP, baby. MVP. Minimal viable product. For those of you that are getting into this space, start with something. Get it out there as quickly as possible. Test, iterate, and learn. Guys, I don't know how I'm going to do this every single day. Chat to you later.